How's everybody doing tonight? We got the day 6 of the G-Star Heat Bayonet, which honestly, I'm not even sure what we're making here. How's everybody doing tonight? What is this Heat Star Bayonet? By the way, what screen was I on? Oh, okay, I was on the instructions. I think, anyway, you should be able to see by now the pieces here and what we built. Like, what is this thing? I still never even figured out what it is we're building. I can't tell by the name. I can't tell by what it looks like. I took pictures of the instruction booklet up to segment 50, or is it 53? I mean, I still don't know what we're building here. And maybe that's why we haven't made much progress. But anyway, whatever it is, we're going to stick with it. Though, considering we're on day 6, we haven't gotten very far. That's my opinion on that. Anyway, I was taking pictures, as I said, of the booklet right before we went online, because I haven't scanned it yet. And we're only up to like 22 or something. And then when I took the pictures, I only got up to 53. And you can see the staple in the middle here, which means that we're not even halfway through this book. Yeah, I mean, it's going to go at least to 102. So that's what it's going to look like on the last page, 102. That's what it looks like on the cover. I mean, does it look like anything to you? I think it looks like a sci-fi canon. Maybe it's from some video game that I'm not familiar with. There's some writing here. I don't even know what that is. It doesn't look like Japanese or Korean, and if it was Chinese, it'd be vertical, right? I don't even know what that is. Maybe it's Japanese. I don't know. Maybe it's Chinese. I don't know. I'm just gonna look here. It says made in China, but that doesn't mean anything, because anybody could have something printed in China. I want to know who it's designed by. I probably could look up on the web. Anyway, I'm going to get to building. I don't even know how much building I'm going to do today, but let's just get back into it in some sense. So, looks like we're up to 25 on the instruction booklet. So, what do we got to do? What do we need here? Panel. No, we're past 25. According to the scoreboard, we did 28. Okay, so this page is done. All right, so we're really up to 29 here. All right, so let's go to the scoreboard. Let's push that to 29. And it looks like there's 8 pieces there. So we're going to push this to 159 pieces. And now we've got to collect those pieces. So I think this is the view. I mean, we can change the cameras around, but it's basically the scoreboard there and the cameras. It's kind of the idea. Just want to take a look at this camera. Yeah, that looks good. So it's right in the middle here. All right. So these pieces. I think it wants 2 of these, like, boat trailer hitch type pieces. It's been a while. I forget the names. I was given all these pieces. 2 of these. I think I was calling them 1/3, 2/3 pipe sections. And then 3 of the elbows. I don't see any elbows here. Oh, here's some elbows. So I guess they're over here. We need 3 of these. Right? And then we need 1 of some sort of pipe, and it's given us that 1x1 reference. So we actually have to, we can't throw out this book. We got to keep it close by because of the 1-to-1 reference thing. We need to verify we got a 1-to-1 here. 1-to-1 match. Let's see. Yeah, it's a 1-to-1. Alright, so what do we need to do with all this stuff? There we go. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It looks like we're just going to build these things. Oh, by the way, I want to point out something here. Oh, okay, no. It doesn't mean anything. It's the graying out. I was thinking like it's a gray piece, but I think what they're saying is like do this piece first in the instructions, and then when you do the next piece, the previous piece will be gray. So like here you can see the pieces we're going to work with, and here you can see what we're going to do with those pieces. There's also some, and then we're going to attach it to the existing structure. All right, so we collected them, we'll build them. After we build it, we'll worry about attaching it. So to build it, we first take this oboe piece and we put the 2 pipes through it, sort of second and third position. You know, these elbows, are they correct? Yeah, that looks correct. It has circles, and then at the end it has a plus sign. And I think we got to move a little quicker. I just feel like we've gotten nowhere in day 6, and I'm probably moving slow. We got to move quicker. I probably should like move quicker and talk about more non-puzzle stuff. But I feel like I'll go quicker if I talk about puzzle stuff. I don't know. What's better? Tell me, chat. All right. So we did those 8 pieces pretty quickly, except the fact that I'm only up to 7. All right. So yes, the end is a plus, and this thing is going to go through. Looks like about, evenly. I don't know if I've really done it evenly, but I'm sure we'll get a chance to work that out in the end. So in the instructions, something's missing. Oh no, I'm holding it upside down. All right, so they want us to work at this end here, and they want us to go sort of right to the edge. This doesn't make sense. They want it to connect like this, but there's no connecting pieces here. Something doesn't add up. Oh, you know what? It's supposed to go, I think, through here. Yeah, this is already here. Okay. So it goes through here. Now, is it sticking out the right amount at each end? I can't really tell you. I'm not sure. I'm going to push it in a little bit. Feels right to me. I'm sure we'll get corrected as we move along with the instructions. All right. So, oh, no. We did 29, so now we're moving on to 30. And we need 6 pieces for 30. We need those stubby little 50-50 pieces. 3 of them. Let me advance the piece counter by 6. That brings us to 165 pieces. And then we need 2 of the 2/3, 1/3 pieces. And then we need a piece with 11 holes in it. Which piece has 11 holes? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13. Does that have 15 holes? That's crazy. Does this one have 11? 2, 4, 6, 8. Yeah, that has 11. All right, so there's the pieces. There's the 6 pieces we're going to work with. The instructions for what to do with them. Looks like the first thing we do is we pick up this 11 and we put the 2/3, 1/3 in the second and third holes. I gotta use this orange as a background or you won't be able to see anything. I think this black piece is on black backgrounds. How can you even see anything? I gotta figure that out. You think the light will help? Is that better or worse with the light? I don't know. I don't know if that's better or worse. I think it's worse. Yeah, I think it's better without the light. All right, so we put these 2 pieces in. And now we're going to put the 50-50s in. That's all that's left. So the first one goes on the top left, and the next one goes skip a space and then on the right. And then the last one also goes on the right, second from the end. One in from the end. So that's what it looks like. If you even can see that. I'll put it here. Maybe it's more visible there. All right, now how do we connect that to the existing structure? So it's going to go on the end of what we just built here. So if we just slide it over this pipe, everything else should just slide into place. Let's see if that happens. Yeah, I guess it does. Everything just slides into place. And then I feel like now we can center this top piece, which maybe it's already centered. I don't know. You can take a look there. Does that look centered? Not really. I think it has to come back a little bit, which is tough to do. I mean, I feel like I need to break out the calipers. Now I want to go this way a little bit. It's like you have to push it hard to get it to go, and then as soon as it starts going, it wants to go a bunch at once. Probably some solution to that. For now, I'm not going to worry about it until we start adding more pieces. All right, back to the instructions. 31. 31 is 2, 4, 6, 8 pieces. So that brings us up to 173. All right, 8 pieces there. So what are those 8 pieces? What is that first piece? I honestly can't tell you what that first piece is. It looks like a little white circle. Do we have any pieces that look like that? Is this it? That's a black circle, but it's the only one that looks like it. Let's see when they start building it, what it looks like. That thing can totally, even though it looks white in the instructions, they totally could be looking for a black piece. Because if you look at the other pieces that they're looking for, some of those are definitely black pieces and they also look white. So I wouldn't put too much stock into the color. Though I will quickly look and see if we have a version of that piece in white. It's just like a little nothing piece. The only reason I'm saying this is the piece is it has these like 3 stripes on it. If you look closely at this piece, if you even can look. Actually, that one doesn't look like 3 stripes. Does only this one look? You know, it only looks like 2 stripes. Let's keep looking. Maybe there's a 3-stripe piece. There's this piece, but that seems like way too big for what they're looking for. It looks like the same kind of piece. Kind of looks like a yo-yo. All right, I'm just flipping through the other boxes to see if I see anything else that looks like it could be that piece that we're looking for. No. No, I think it's that piece. That little piece. I think that's the piece. I don't know. Maybe it's not, but I think it is. And then there's this piece with the notch in it. A little tube with a notch in it. I want 2 of those. Alright. Then it gets weird. They want a piece kind of like this, but not this piece exactly. Because they want it to be like round on the edge. I think it's these 2 pieces that they're looking for. There you go. One more piece. And I think it's this one. Alright, so 2, 4, 6. Oh, they need 2 of that piece. 2, 4, 6, 8. There we go. So there's the 8 pieces they want. Now, what do they want to do with them? Looks like we're building them right onto the construction here. I need a minute to even like study this. Okay. So the first thing they want is to just put these two pieces together, as we've done before on the other side. So there's a slit here, and there's a, I don't know, flange, whatever you want to call that. It's probably not the right word. I got to look up the term, but I need to learn, I guess, construction terms to do Legos. But anyway, interlocking pieces that allow for some movement. All right, now, once that's built, as you can see, we have another one on this side. So we're just going to match that concept. Just mirror it on the other side. All right, good. I think that's correct. All right, now, what do we got left? These two funny bones, two tires, and two cylinders with notches. Okay, let's do the funny bones first. They're going to attach, you see these four like golden doorknobs, trailer hitches, whatever you want to call them. These pieces here. The funny bones go on them. And if you notice, there's like 3 containers, and then the 4th one is missing. So obviously, that 4th one is going onto these hitches. There we go. Let's do the other side too. It's going pretty well, right? Wow, that is a weird piece. Is it on? I didn't get the click sound on this connector. Oh no. The other side is also not connected. Come on, I heard one side click on. But I'm not hearing it click on this side. What am I not doing? Alright, there's a click. Alright, I think it's on. It has a little movement to it. I think it's on. Okay. Now, these remaining pieces, they just go on the edge here. And I don't think... Okay. There's no plus sign in there, so it's probably going to spin. You know what I mean by that, right? Like, it's just a tube inside there. So we're going to connect this to a plus connector, but it's just a tube, so it's going to spin. So I don't think you can control the direction and location of this little slit. On the instructions, they show it like down at the bottom there, but I think it's going to spin. So I don't know if you can control it. So I'm going to try to put it in the way they say and try to lock it there with the next piece. No, it spins. It's not going to lock there. I mean, we could lock it on, but it's not, the rotation is not going to lock. Can you believe I just dropped that piece and can't find it? All right, let's put the other one on. And then we'll find the one we dropped. Okay. That piece locked on pretty good, so that's probably the correct piece. But as you can see, the first piece with the notch, it spins. So there's really no way to do that correct. Well, on the flip side, there's also no way to do it incorrect. You just put it on there and move on to the next section. Possibly when we build on that same area later, maybe we'll get a chance to like lock it in the correct way. But for now, we just slip the 2 pieces on and it is what it is. All right, so that was 31, right? So we're moving on to 32. 32 is 3 pieces. It's a 15, and it's 2 of those 1/3, 2/3 pieces. So 1/3, 2/3 cylinder on both sides, and then the 15, that's the big boy. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 15. All right, what do we do with this? Do you see what needs to be done? I'm having a hard time seeing. All right, it looks like they're adding the big boy 2 notches in onto what piece? I think we gotta, no, we do it like this. Okay. We're adding it to the right side. Why did I say 2 notches in? I think 1 notch in. 1, 2, 3, 4. No, I think it is 2 notches in. Or is that, am I even looking at the right piece? No, it's this piece. All right, let's start with the funny bone. I'm trying to match it up to the instructions. All right, so the piece under the funny bone, this is the piece under the funny bone. There should be 3 visible circles, and then this comes on. So 1, 2, 3. And then this 15 should stick one beyond this piece. So that kind of matches up. 3, and then if you come one beyond, okay. So basically this pipe goes in the second hole here, if I've read that correctly. And then it's going to have, wow, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's going to have 8 connectors. By the way, at the bottom, there's a pin in the last hole. So that might be an easier way to line it up. Like the last pin. Let me just flip it this way to see. So there's a pin going in the last hole. So can you see that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 pins. The last one goes in on this. It's the last pin on this section is like the first hole on this section. All right. It's a very boring build. We basically made like a diving board. I mean, what are we building here? We're like 6 days and this is what we made? It's ridiculous. Obviously, I'm doing a bad job. Slow and bad. All right, so that was 3 pieces. Did we count that 3 yet? I don't think we did. It's 176. All right, now we're up to 33. So 33 in our instruction book. All right, we got a lot of pieces here. One of those little one-sided cap. 6 of the 50/50s. That's 7 pieces. 2 1/3, 2/3 with the plus sign. And then 2 1/3, 2/3 without the plus sign, just all pipe. And then a 9 segment piece. And then two weird looking pieces that are a little bigger. I got to count what those pieces are, but let's just count the total number of pieces first. And we got 4, 6, 12, 13. So we're going to be up to 189 when we're done with this 33 section. But I got to go back to 32 for a second because we actually didn't finish 32. So down at the bottom there, we got to stick those 2 pipes in. So let's just get that done. So if we pick this up and we count from the bottom, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we put the first one in the 5th hole, which the 4th hole is occupied. So the first, the unoccupied one, and then we skip a space and we put in another one, and the next one after that is occupied. So there you go. There's the 2 pins. They go in the long way sticking out. All right. Now let's go back to 33 and start collecting the pieces that we need. So we need 6 of these 50/50s. There's 3, 4. We're going to need 2 of these 1/3, 2/3 with a plus, and 1 regular. We still got more of those 50/50s. We're up to 5 of them. We need 6 of them. All right, here's the 6th one. There's another piece we need. It's like a little one-sided piece. It's the first piece. All right, let's see if it's under here somewhere. It's a piece that's like a 50/50, but it only has one side, and then on the other side it's just like a cap. if you want to call it that. Basically a little one-sided piece, and I don't see it here. So there, we also don't have the second of this piece with the plus sign. 1/3, 2/3 with a plus sign. I see. Okay, I found the little cap piece. There it is. So it's like, this is the piece. So here's what a 50-50 looks like. And it's like someone took bolt clippers right after the mid on this piece. Kind of looks like that. So here's the piece we're still looking for. It's got a plus sign on one side. I don't know if you can see that. You really can't. But when I spin it, maybe you sort of get the idea. And then on the other side, it's a cylinder. So I haven't found the second one of those yet. Okay, here's the second one. All right, so we got the little cappy. We got the 6 50-50s. We got the 2 plus sign 1/3, 2/3. We got the cylinder 1/3, 2/3. Next, we need the 9 and the weird pieces. So one of the weird pieces has 5 holes on the side and 6 holes on top. So this is it. All right. We still didn't find. We still need that 9 piece. Let's see, 2, 4, 6. Yeah, that's 9. And then we need one more piece. It's gonna have 7 holes on the side and 8 holes on top. So it's gonna be a little bit bigger than that first one. This looks like a lot a bit bigger. Let's see here. I said 7 on the side and 8 on top. This is our piece. All right. 3, 5, 6, 12, 13. Yeah, those are our pieces. What do we do with them? I don't know. Build. All right. Looks like we first pick up the one with the 5 side holes. So this piece has 5 side holes. You can see the 5 side holes there. And we start dropping in the 50-50s. Well, we're going to use 4 of them. So we're going to skip holes. So it's like 1, 3, and 5. And then we're going to skip 2 and go to the end. That's what we got to do there. The picture seems... No, it's not cut off. Okay, I'm just not sure what it's connecting to. Oh, it's not connecting to anything. I think we're connecting the other pieces to this. Is that what that means? I'm going to pick up the booklet. So this is 33, right? All right, 32. 33. All right, so... yeah, the image is a little bit cut off somehow. All right, so once we have this piece created, this piece, then we put the 9 piece where? Like this? Like this, I mean. That's not going to work. It's got to hang off the back. Like this. How far off the back does it hang? Just one piece. It's really hard to read. I think it's just one piece off the back. And it gets then the little cappy piece. And I see why this didn't show up in the photograph. I'll show you in a second. And it means it's going to have that same problem with a lot of photographs. It's like curved, you know? I should have like photographed them flat. It would have had a better chance. Anyway, I had them like half size when I was photographing them. Stupid. All right, so this guy goes on top. It's really it's really not clear. Like if you look at this, it looks like this end goes past this circle, but you can't do that and also have it hang off the back. So I'm just going to assume that everything is correct here, even though it really doesn't look like it. And then how do we put this on? Like the same sideways? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, same sideways. All right. I think that's correct. Let's go back here for a second. No, we can't read that. All right, we gotta look here. Why is this camera? Sorry for a second. Why is this camera like not, you know? You know, last week I did this stream where I played a video game, and I should have just not even had this camera one set up, but it was there at the beginning of the stream, and we like moved it midstream, like so we can see the monitor better to play the video game. And like it hasn't been right since then. We gotta fix that. Anyway, continuing on with 33. It shows us adding this thing we just built. But I don't see all the other pieces getting added because we still got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pieces to add. Maybe we add those all to the outside. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that's it. We add them all to the outside. All right, so the first job is connecting the thing we just built, which is here, to the main structure, and you hold it like this to do it. So it's going to go like this with those side holes. And how do we connect this? Like, where do we connect it? There's long pipes here. But that doesn't seem right. Because these are pluses. And the picture shows them coming out as like these half pipes. Like that. Yeah, the picture. These are in the picture. These are not the plus type. You see, they're the plus type here, and in the picture, they're like the solid type. So I don't know what's going on here. Was I maybe supposed to put these in another way? Let me check the previous instructions. Yeah, previous instruction showed these not as the plus sign type. How did that happen? When were those added? Here. Did I just put the wrong pieces in? I don't know. Let's look at 32 again. Yeah, I'm just going to say, I'm going to assume I just put the wrong pieces in. 32. 32 is different. Let's look at 32 here. This is one of the ones that we couldn't see. Yeah, those are regular pieces. Why did I put in those plus sign pieces? All right, we did deal with plus signs back in 24, but that wasn't even today. 24 was not even today. All right. You know what? Did we just like put those in? We put those in late, didn't we? Maybe we just grabbed the wrong pieces. Still trying to figure this out. Anyway, they're clearly supposed to be the pipe version pieces, so I don't know why I put in the wrong piece. I have no explanation at this point. I'm just going to correct it. It probably was a reason, and I wish I could backtrack it, but I can't. We're just going to do it right. We're going to do it based on this current picture, and based on this current picture, it goes through these two holes. These two pipes go through these two holes. That's all we need to know. By the way, I'd like to point out that I put on the wrong piece again. Like, I literally picked up the wrong piece again and put it on. Alright, let me do it right this time. Wow, that's amazing. Okay. I guess it happens sometimes. Alright, let's line everything up, get it in there. Alright, looks right now. Okay. Okay, now we're going to use those pieces with the plus sign. And they're going to go 1, 3. Alright. Now, we're going to skip 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. The next available open piece gets a 50-50. Then we skip 1 and get a 1/3, 2/3. Skip another one and get a 50-50. I'd like to point out that those last 3 that we placed, the piece before where we put each of these last 3 was occupied. That helps to, feel like we put everything in the right place. All right. 178 pieces. Does that seem right? No, it's supposed to say 189, right? How does this say 178? I remember we counted those like 13 pieces. Yeah, it was 13 pieces. Okay, so it went from 165 to 178. Why do I remember saying 189? Well, I must have gotten ahead of myself somewhere. I'm not going to worry about it. All right, 34. If we end up like 13 pieces off at the end, it's not a big deal. It's just a counter. All right, now we're going to add 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 pieces here on 34. Let's do that right away so we don't forget. That brings us to 187. We're a long way from the 533 pieces it takes to finish this. I just like to point out. All right, so let's start collecting pieces here. 50-50. 2 of these yellow translucent circles. Where's the orange one? Oh, okay. 1 of these orange ones. 1/3, 2/3 pipes in tan. 1/3, 2/3 in gray, where the 1/3 is the plus sign configuration. And then we need 2 little stupid pieces. Actually, just 1 each of these little stupid pieces. I don't know what's the proper term for them, but that's what they look like. They're little and they're stupid. And by the way, that's the first pieces we're going to deal with, the little stupid pieces. They're going to go across the back. So there's some pins here, 1, 2, 3, 4. So remember we put those little stubbies in the back? That creates the pins. So the long one goes from the right side and the short one goes from the left side. I'm not really sure why that is, though, and it's making me wonder if I have the right number of boards here. I think maybe the big one just hangs off the edge a little. All right, let's do the little one first. So if we put the little one on the edge, it fits perfectly. And then if we put the big one next to it, okay, that also fits perfectly. So just one of them is a square longer than the other for whatever reason. But when you put them both on, they just, span the distance like perfectly. You can't even see them. It's tough to even see those pieces. There they are. You can just see them. They go across the back. Yeah, tough to get a look at those pieces. All right, now you can see this side is already built, and we're just going to replicate that on this side. But let's just do it by the book here. All right, so counting from the top, these side holes, the little one goes in the third hole. All right. Now we're going to go to the bottom row here. Wow, you can't, because, yeah, okay, you can see better here. All right, on this bottom row, we start with these 2 plus signs. Then if you skip 2 holes, and then you put in one of these beige pieces, put the small side in, and then stick this little wagon wheel on it. Now, the short piece after the long piece, that's where the orange goes. I can't really say why that is, but it matches the other side, what we did on the other side. Okay. Now the next beige piece. All right, if you look at these little pieces here, these 2 that stick out, skip 1, beige. And then of course, because there's a beige, it gets a yellow. Another way to do that, just look from the top and see if everything's lined up there. What I see is this piece is on this side, but not on this side. And what do you know, that's the piece we have left to add. So let's add that. It goes in the very last section with the plus sign sticking out. And it looks like it's going to go in very deep. Let's see if that's true. Yeah, you can push it in really deep so that only the plus sign comes out. All right. I think we did. Let's finish this page, and then I think we'll wrap for the night. You know what? I don't feel like doing that. We'll pick up with 35 tomorrow. I mean, everything's as one piece. I mean, I guess I should finish the page. All right. You talked me into it. I'll finish the page, and then we'll wrap. All right, so 35. You're really going to make me do this. Okay. Okay. One of whatever the hell that is. This is like the most complicated thing. But I guess it's better to deal with it tonight than first thing tomorrow. All right. Remember those cylinders? Yeah, one of those cylinders. It's like one of everything. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, one of everything. So that brings us to 194 in the piece counter. All right, so 50-50. And then whatever the hell this is, it's like a pipe with a little connector. 1/3, 2/3 with a plus. Cylinder. The cylinder with, I don't know, a little race car attached to the front or a shark fin. I don't know what you want to call that. Then the next piece, I don't see in the bucket. It's a 3-segment piece. It starts off with 2 holes, and then it has another hole going perpendicular. I think this is that piece. Now, the last piece is some really ridiculous piece. I think this is it. That's it. As far as I'm concerned, that's the piece. Okay. So now we got to start building whatever this is. this monstrosity. All right, so we pick this up. You know what? We're building something new. We totally should have stopped at the end of 34 because now this thing is going to be in 2 pieces. Anyway, we collected the pieces. We counted them on the scoreboard. Now we committed. But definitely we should have stopped at 34. All right. So we grab this and we stick the plus sign thing in the bottom hole with the plus sign sticking out. And then we put the 50-50 in the middle hole in the back. We stick the cylinder on that. It's not going to stay on. It's going to slip off, but that's what they want. Oh, it does kind of stay on. But that just means we don't know where the notch goes. I don't see the notch, so I'm pointing it down. In the front goes this shark fin piece, flat side to the existing object. And then there's a piece we didn't use. Okay, the other end of the cylinder goes this orange piece with the circle sticking up. Man, get in there. Okay. Now, this little nibbit at the end, after the shark fin, that gets this airplane wing, and it's going to go on. They don't show us which hole. There's actually 2 of them here. I'm going to put it in the front one because that visually looks like it lines up. So this is what we built. There's one more piece. No, there's gonna be a piece, but not yet. Yeah, I guess we gotta do this piece. All right, it's gonna be this pipe. I think this is the right length, but we gotta confirm. So, is this the right one? Yeah, it's the right one. All right, so we need this pipe. So now we're on 36. So this fin just whatever. It's not even like attached to anything. It just is what it is. So now we need the pipe. And then we need 3 of this piece, which is like a double-decker single with a plus sign going through it. 3 of those. And then we need a black shark fin piece. All right, so 3 of those. 1, 2, 5. So 199. I guess we're going to start with piece 200 tomorrow. All right, so 199. All right, so what do we need to build here on 36? This is so friggin' stupid. All right, so we're going to take this pipe. All right, we're going to start throwing on these double-decker pieces. We do them like, if you can believe it, in different directions, because, you know, we're not going to do them in the same direction. That would just like be too obvious. So we got to do them in like different directions. I'm not even sure like what the different directions are. Like, I think, I'm not sure. Yeah, let's take a look at the picture here. Maybe we can read it. Okay. So this one with the circle, that's the middle. And then we're going to put the ones with the asses out on both sides. I know. It's stupid. Nobody's denying that. All right, and now the shark fin. Now here's the stupidest thing. We're done. Because we said we'd finish the page. We definitely should have stopped at 34. Because 35 created a piece that's not attached to anything. And 36 creates a piece that's not attached to anything. So I guess we have to do 37. Because that attaches those 2 pieces. All right, so we are going to stop mid-page. But it's going to be mid-page on page 15. Because we're going to do 37 so we can get our construction back to 1 piece. because all we're going to do on 37 is we're going to attach these two pieces that we just built. So first we attach them to each other. All right, so we're holding this piece with the black shark fin, and then we take this piece, the first one, the one that we built in 35, and we put this on. So now the red shark fin is perpendicular to the black shark fin, and the black shark fin is in line with the red airplane wing. All right, now we finally attach this crap. All right, where do we do that? It's going to be right near this this thing, which we built early on, and it's been just sitting there ever since. All right, we're going to put it near there. But I need another minute to get that figured out. All right, maybe we got a hint here. Okay, we do have a hint here. All right. These two pins, they're going to be crucial. One of them is sticking out, by the way. Both of them were sticking out. I wonder how many pieces I have that aren't locked in. Let me just check them all before we sign off. All right. So there's these two holes at the bottom of the airplane thing. There's two holes. And they're going to go on these two pins that are right below this piston piece. So we're just going to line them right up, put it on. And I guess, unless this is an absolutely insane build, then tomorrow we're going to build the mirror image of this and put it here. Right? We're going to build the mirror image of this tomorrow, and we're going to put it here. I mean, so we just put this on. This now looks like it needs to be added. Let's see if that's the other thing on this page. Because if it is, well, then we might as well just do it. Yeah, that's it. That's the mirror image. That's the next thing. So we're going. We're still going. All right. So how many pieces? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 pieces. So 207. All right. 50-50. Orange cylinder with a pipe. 2/3, 1/3 with a plus sign. Cylinder with a notch. Red shark fin. Black shark fin. 3-segment piece with the perpendicular twist. Where is that piece? Come on. Oh, here it is. All right. And then finally, the red airplane wing. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Those are our 8 pieces. So we're just going to do the same thing we did before. All right. We're going to take this ridiculous piece. We're going to connect the 2/3, 1/3 with the plus sign sticking out. Next, we put on the red wing. Imagine we do this right the first attempt. It's better to like try to do a mirror image, but I'm trying to follow the book just as like a test of if I'm following the book correctly. And then on the back, 50-50. Cylinder. Orange circle sticking up. And then on the front, where's the black shark fin go? Oh, the black shark fin, they want us to put on first. All right. I want us to like put that on separately. Okay, the black shark fin just goes on separate there. I don't know why. That's what they wanted. And then, okay. Can we do this without screwing up? All right. Red shark fin goes this way, and then we put this on. No, that's not correct. Yeah, that's correct. That's correct. Yeah. So the two circles align with the back of the red shark fin, the two circles on the plain piece. All right, so all that should be left is to stick this on. So there's going to be 3 connection points. The up here, this plus sign is going to go on this. And these 2 pipes are going to go in there. Let's see if it all lines up. Come on, get in there. You know you wanna. Okay. Okay. It's done. It's in. All right. It looks kind of cool. So, as we said, it's a mirror image of the other side. So, this is definitely the spot where we're stopping because we ended the page. Page 15 is done. And we're back to one piece. It's the construction is a single piece, as it will be when we're done. All right, so that's it. No more. We're almost at an hour. We're ending at the end of a page. One piece construction. Symmetrical. Bilateral symmetry, whatever you want to call it. Okay, we're done. Good night. See you tomorrow.